Relax. Are you playing? Are you good at tennis? Exactly, so why are you speaking?
Hey guys, what is going on here, and welcome back to Beyond the Court. So the Australian draws have been posted, so I'm going to be going over my predictions for them and just showing you guys who I think is going to get through each round and win it all. So it's going to be pretty interesting. There could be some upsets, so I'm curious what you guys think, so you guys can also comment like who you guys would have winning instead. This is really interesting, so let's get straight into it. Also, here are the top seeds. Obviously, Rafa is number 1 and Djokovic is 4. So yeah. Also, a little side note: some of the players aren't well known. I just kind of went off current form and current ranking. So you might be like, "Who is that person?" Yeah. So I actually did some of my research, kind of. All right. So this is just the top half of the draw. So I went with Nadal beating Draper, which would be a really tough match, and then Nakashima winning, Munar, Nishioka, Kachanov, Baez, Ata, and Tiafoe. Nishioka kind of has a tricky first round, but I think he'll get past it, so it shouldn't be too bad. And this is also the top half of the draw. I just couldn't fit it all in one screen. But basically, I had Hurkacz, Sonego, Taro Daniel, Shapovalov, who can be inconsistent at times. But then I also had Korda, Rinderknecht, Huesler, and Medvedev. Medvedev also has a tricky opponent, but he'll get past him. And this is also still a top half. But anyways, I had Tsitsipas, Hanfman, Griekspoor, Menisachel, Musetti, Korea, and Etcheverry, and Sinner all winning. And this part is pretty straightforward. I had Nori, Letsien, Kwan, Lechka, Cerundolo, and Mute. Lechka would be kind of interesting because he is playing against Koric. And then it's just Molken, FAA. And I did have Molken beating Stan Wawrinka. And now we're in the second half of the draw. So I had Rublev, Rusevori, Galan, Evans, Kyrgios, Gasquet, Cressy, Rune, Carreno Busta, Bonzi, Isner, Deminar, Karatsev, and Jera. The Karatsev one will be kind of interesting, but I definitely think he's going to win that one. So it could be a toss-up, you never know. And then just at the end, I have Hugo Dellien and Djokovic winning, of course. And then for this one, I have Fritz Sang, who's a really good young player, Shelton, Kecmanovic, Schwartzman, JJ Wolf, Goffin, and Zverev. And then at the end of the bracket, this is the bottom half still: Berrettini, Kokkinakis, Vukic, Bautista Agut, Bublik, Paul, Brooksby, and Casper Ruud. So now we're going to be going into the next couple rounds on the top half of the bracket. So yeah, you can just kind of see Nadal and Tiafoe moving on. Then I also have Medvedev and Korda. And now here's the bottom half of the bracket. I do have Sinner and Musetti having a matchup, and Kyrgios and Deminar moving on. I also have Deminar actually getting past Isner. So yeah, that would be interesting. So yeah, Fritz, Schwartzman. So now we're into the quarterfinals, and I have Nadal beating Tiafoe and Hurkacz beating Medvedev. It'll be a tough one, but I think Hurkacz is gonna win this. And then Sinner beating Tsitsipas as an upset, and then Nori moving on. He just looks solid. And I also have Kyrgios beating Rublev and Djokovic beating Deminar, of course. I mean, it's kind of just an obvious one. But the Sinner one will be kind of interesting. I definitely think he can beat Tsitsipas. So now I also have Fritz beating Schwartzman and Berrettini beating Ruud. Berrettini just looks good this season so far. And then for the semifinals, I have Nadal beating Nori, which would honestly, it's a tough one. And then Djokovic actually making it on to the next round, beating Fritz. So, I mean, this will be interesting. So I have Nadal and Djokovic in the final. And honestly, if this happens, this would be honestly the most insane final ever. I kind of hope it does happen. But I won't be surprised if someone like Kyrgios or Fritz makes it into the final, because they're just solid players. And I don't know. Just comment down what you guys think, and just curious to see what Kyrgios can do this season.